Get it out of my ass!
Hey guys, no video today. I was too busy playing Slay the Spire. Yo guys, what's up? It's Uncle Unbaited, and today I've been playing Slay the Spire a lot, and I was playing as the Defect, and there's a tragic tale to be told in this entire endeavor, but I might as well show you my playthrough of Slay the Spire and me almost beating the third boss as the Defect. Now, the Defect in this game, as this game, for many of you who don't know, is a deck builder. I'm clicking play now. The character I'm playing as, the Defect, he has the ability where he has all these different orbs, and you can see right here there's a lightning orb, and then the blue one is shield orb. So right now on my deck, I'm running a few different things that are relatively new. So let me talk about the relics I currently have as we watch me slowly demolish the Book of Stabbing. I have Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card to your deck, it deals 5 damage to all enemies. I have the Ancient Tea set, which is usually like when you rest, you get 2 extra energy in your next combat. The Astrolabe, which basically just upgrades your cards. Right now, I'm running I don't know how to say it, but it's Apparition. It's the Apparition deck where like it replaces. You see some guy in the woods and I don't fucking remember the backstory, but it's a clip. There it is. Yeah, that's the thing. So you had to give up minus 50 max HP, and what this deck basically is, it's an intangible deck. So that means that every enemy's attack will go down to 1. So, as you can see with the Book of Learning right now, he's trying to attack me, but since I have 6 orb slots, and your starting orb slots is 3, I also have other cards in my deck. I have Genetic Algorithm, which is basically a card where it's free, and so yeah, I defeated the Book of Stabbing, clever name, and I mean, like, I decide to rest. Nope, I decided to smith. I think it's been useful in my sense. So I decided to take my blind, which is an amazing card, just free -2 weak to an enemy. Great. You upgrade it, it attacks all enemies. So right here, I opened a chest, and I got a, I actually have it listed right here, the Oddly Smooth Stone. You just automatically get +1 dexterity when you start a map. So then I made it to another rest site, and I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to do. I don't know if I was able to upgrade Apparition. I decided to upgrade my Glacier to Glacier Plus. I like Glacier. I mean, it's an extra mana, but 10 block and 2 frost. If I was trying to run like an orb slot build, and kind of having those just cards that just throw in 2 orbs can make a huge difference, because you'll see in future battles how it turned out. So yeah, I used Multicast, which is kind of like a card where like it has an X, so that indicates it's a place value. So the amount of mana you have is equal to X, basically. Alright, so these 2 guys right here, the fucking Knight and the healing dude, they're a pain in the ass. So, oh, I just looked back and the medic guy's already dead, so you can tell, yo, that card right there, that's a good card. Like, I just got 6 orbs, and they looked really good. And then there you go, I used my fucking third skill, and then I did damage, because that's what another one of my relics did. Alright, so Bias Cognition Plus, gain 5 focus and -1 focus every turn. This card can be a fuck you. Oh shit, we jumped to the second boss. Ah. I'm going against the champ right now. And we'll see how that went out. This was a really good game, but I can't remember what I was talking about. I don't know. I used creative AI, and then I fucking... You get like a random card every turn, so that's useful. And usually it's a 3, the upgrade version is 2. Don't use the fucking Apparition. He's got fucking... No, he's not doing damage. Alright, then there's Shunder. Shunder deal 24 damage. If it kills, you get 3 mana. So it's basically a free kill. If you ever see that card, grab it. I highly recommend it. So Echo Form it's a gold card. It's a really good card for the character. It's where for every turn, the first card you use twice. So say if you had a really powerful card like Meteor Strike, you could use that twice, and then you would have like 6 plasma, and then you just get even more mana, and then you spend all that mana. So you should try doing that. So I go for the eyes. I think I had 3 or 4 of them actually, because those are so good. It's because every fucking boss, especially in Act 2 and Act 3, are so beefed with their attack damage that, like, I have no other choice but to decrease their weakness. And I mean, it's just overall satisfying. Oh, see, I used fucking genetic algorithm twice, so the ability of where it permanently goes up by 3, it actually does that twice, so now it goes up by 6. Look at that, he's fucking talking shit to me! That fucker! So naturally, I was infuriated, and I thought it would be a good idea to get some extra going, so I found 2 capacitor cards immediately. So now look at this obnoxious amount of orb slots. I have 9 orb slots right now. I don't have 9 orbs, I'm not there yet, but I hope one day I will be there. I'm trying my best, guys. So we are in the 10th turn. Hourglass goes off, and you know that's the one. Let me check for you. This is what it does. It's on the screen. There you go. And I fucking pummeled this guy. I had 2 weaken. He's not even attacking, and I'm still putting weak on him because he's weak in my eyes. And so he gets pissed off, and then he's just like, face my wrath, and I'm like, what's your fucking wrath? Look at that. He only has 54 damage right there. 54, that's nothing. I've been in so many different places. I've been in so many different worlds, and the one he's in is just fucking wrong, because I'm about to prove to him that there's something inside me that is relatively related to being a somewhat intellectual individual, and I'm just waiting for it to come out by doing a serious amount of 20 damage with my lightning because my focus is so high. I have so many buffs right now that you see it. So this jackass does take a hit in me, and this is where it gets pretty intense. He takes damage. I'm at 11 out of 40. That's I could die. I could die in this turn right now, and it would be the end of it. It would be the end of it. But you fucking wish that was the case, because it is not. My focus is so high. My orbs are doing 10 damage each. So now, this next turn, boom, he's gonna be dead. And this right here, this is Nemesis. He uses an intangible deck as well, so it's one intangible deck versus another with my apparitions, which adds an intangible, which what it does is it decreases all the enemy's attacks from the current number to 1, not 0, 1. So you have 5 of them, but they're also ethereal, I think is how you say it. I'm not exactly sure. I butcher words all the time. But so it's like cards that you can't access for the rest of the game. Or not the rest of the game, the rest of the combat. So this guy was an absolute bitch, because he was also using intangible 2s, meaning that every time I hit him and did damage, I only did 1 damage. So this was becoming more of a stalemate at this turn, but since my apparitions can be exhausted, this is where a little bit of stress came about in my side of it, because I could run out of these. I would only have... I have 5, I think, what I got from it. And in addition, I had to lose like half of my max health for it. So it's kind of like a really ballsy decision, but it's relatively fun. Now get ready for this. So I got All for One, which is a very useful card because you're about to see it. Every 0 card in my discard pile goes to my hand. So now I have all these 0 cards that I use primarily, and with Claw, which Claw is also constantly increasing attack damage as the game is going by, and then also having, you know, the weakness that helps negate that. But see, there you go, the fucking intangible. I'm fucking hated this. I hated this fucking game because of, like, this specific combat was such a pain in the ass because of these intangibles. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I think I'm getting a little too fast here. Ah, man. Alright, so fortunately for me, I'm going to kick this dude's ass. And then I don't have to think about it anymore. Sick. This makes me really want to play the game, though. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yo, I got a fucking random buffer card. Defragment. Gotta use that all the time. You gotta increase that focus. The decrease in focus actually really ended up being my demise, but that's next battle. But this one, on the contraire, we're on the 40th floor right now. I made it to 50th. So this dude was about to do 33 damage. I had enough defense to get 35. Phenomenal. Exquisite. Superb. Fantastic. I claw him in the face again. Use consume. Get that focus up. Then I was like, electrodynamics? Sure. I said it exactly like that. I was like, alright, fine. Then the game's over. And I got the fucking... it was like called Wheat Storm or some shit. Was that... Oh yeah, it upgrades 2 random attacks. So this is the final battle. This is... Oh, wait, yeah, you could see the 2 relics I got up here. That one on the left, that's data disc. You automatically get 1 additional focus, which was fantastic. I thought I had the game won with that card. And then after that, there's a bag of marbles, which adds 1 vulnerability to all enemies. Very useful. So, this is the fucking Time Eater. The Time Eater was... I'm so upset. I didn't know what went wrong, but this was the last boss to unlocking Ascension mode, basically relatively beating the game for that character. And I got it on the Silent, but I haven't gotten it on Ironclad yet, but right now, I've been trying to get it with the Defect. It's just been a pain in my ass. Rewatching this is just bringing back the pain that I felt. Alright, so... I was looking good, you know, I had genetic algorithm at 28 at that point in the game, so I was very, very bulked for that turn. And I still had a few apparitions in hand. The issue with the Time Wizard is that... Oh, fuck, I call him the Time Wizard. The issue with the Time Wizard here is that, every time you play 12 cards, your turn automatically ends regardless. That caught me by surprise by one of them, by, I think, one of my turns, but... Yeah, you could see a little stopwatch. There it is. Yep, that fucking piece of shit. That's all my notes. That's all my notes, but we're gonna have to wing it for the rest of the game. So, progressively, my focus is going down every turn. And this is where my game starts to make a fucking turn. Use consume! We need the focus! Oh wait, holy shit, it's my... I was like, alright, fuck it. We need to get that focus up. I was still hopeful at this point. Okay, so my focus is fixed. My focus is... So I'm doing base damage, and then my focus goes down again. I don't know what the fuck happened. I thought maybe I had, like, the fucking cognitive card. The card that decreases focus. Every time. My mic is in such a weird spot, so I've been on my knees the entire thing. But like, anyway, yeah, at this point of the game, I was just miserable. My focus was going down 1 every turn. I don't know how. I don't know what I did. I didn't use cognitive, fucking cognition, that card, and it's like, alright, I'll just use this card. So then I perfectly blocked his 24 attack. His damage also goes up every turn too, so progressively being more powerful. I'm at 7 health. I'm feeling that intensity. Oh man, this is coming back. Oh shit, someone close the blinds. Oh no. Yeah, so I used Claw and it didn't work. So at this point, this is where his fucking time ability kicked in, and then Foolish, and I think this was the one that did it. I think this was the kill. I made it so far in this fucking game. This was like 2.5 hours of my time, and I thought I had this in the bag. I thought for a fact this was gonna be it. I would finally beat the game as the Defect, and just didn't work out that way. It just... I was even surfing through trying to find a card that would benefit me in that situation, and there really wasn't that many other options. 33 damage. I was like, alright, just use this card. That fucking dual cast was worthless. All my orbs are at 0. So I was like, fuck it, did it. Just clicked it, and that was it. I got one last claw, and that was pretty good. So he won, and I was upset.